They are seeking a final judgment to permanently prevent defendants from further violating these laws, which is to say, these crypto companies must get out of the crypto business. Coinbase's stock yesterday dropped on the news that Binance was being targeted by this suit, purely on the speculative value that Coinbase would be next. And sure enough, I'm on the train here. I'm doom scrolling through Twitter, and this is one of the first things that pops up today. So many of you might be here from the video that I recorded on TikTok and Instagram saying I was going to go into more depth. Well, here it is. But here are the alleged violations. I'm going to go through these pretty quickly because they all sound a lot like the Binance one we just went through. The alleged violations: SEC alleges that Coinbase and CGI, that is a Coinbase affiliated company, they failed to comply with the SEC Act, the Securities Exchange and Securities Act. The allegations claim that they neglected to register as an exchange, broker, or clearing agency, and they sold securities without offering or registering these offers for sale. Specifically, they're accused of violating sections 5, 15A and 17A and B of the Securities Act, and sections 5A and 5C of the Securities Act. They're just like in the case with Binance, they're not seeking criminal remedy. They're seeking a final judgment to permanently prevent defendants from further violating these laws, which is to say, these crypto companies must get out of the crypto business and then enforce the disgorgement of improperly acquired gains, that is, to pay back all the money in their coffers and then probably a little bit more on top. The court is said to hold jurisdiction because this is an American company. Now, this is a bit of a slight difference from the Binance case. They are charging, or they're suing Binance International because Binance.us was funded out of Binance International. Coinbase, on the other hand, is an American company. They're an American company on an American stock exchange because they went IPO. Ironically, the same week that Gary Gensler was appointed as the chairman of the SEC. So here is the, and this is where we're starting to get in a little bit into context here. This is the schizophrenia of U.S. securities law. The SEC is also the governing body that approved Coinbase for their IPO. They took a look at their business and they said, are you disclosing or not disclosing the things that are proper for you to disclose or not disclose as you take your company public? There was no, and this comes straight out of the words of an analyst that was quoted in multiple articles today. There was no judgment call as to whether or not their business was legal or not, which conjures up wild images of, like, can you just literally take any business that you want public? Can you just take any? If I'm a Mexican cartel shipping cocaine over the border, can I just take this company public? According to legal analysts quoted today around this paper, and you've seen them on CNBC saying the same thing. Yes, you can take any company public. The SEC won't stop you. If you're violating securities law, maybe they'll come after you. I mean, this is what makes no sense. This is what makes the SEC not an organization that's capable of navigating the modern waters of securities law and business law. But let's continue down the Coinbase case here. More allegations is that the entire model of custodying cryptocurrency creates an untenable risk. According to the SEC's allegations, Coinbase adopted the Crypto Rating Council framework to evaluate crypto assets before making them available for trading on their platform between 2019 and 2021. Coinbase more than doubled the number of crypto assets available for trading. However, Coinbase recognized the risk of offering crypto assets that could be considered securities. This is because, and I was involved in a lot of these standards bodies meetings that we were evaluating tokens to decide whether or not they were securities or not. We were applying what's known as the Howey test, which is a framework in securities law that allows you to look at an asset and determine whether or not it should be considered a security. We were using this and applying it to a variety of ways to offer tokens and a variety of ways to offer digital assets and issuances, and to make judgment calls as to whether or not it ought to be considered a security. Here's the problem. Since Gary Gensler has come into charge of the SEC, he has said on multiple occasions that every asset's a security if it's in cryptocurrency, because every crypto asset can be speculated on. There are a lot more allegations that in this in the suit that follow along these lines. But when you start looking at Gary Gensler's statements, which have been in the press today, he has said exactly what I just enumerated. If it's a crypto asset, it's a security.
Hey, is this level? I think the framing. There we are. Hey, if you like that video, check out more. We got some over here, some over here, some over there. Check the description. Make sure you like, subscribe, and we'll see you next time.